land, just fishing, flying madmen. He falls lightly to the ground and sort of slides off your part of the shaft of your spear, leaving a slick trail of blood and innards. It's going to take at least a boot and a good swipe out to extricate your spear from his body.
Oh, he viciously does it. Get off it! Get off it!
Okay, yeah. There's bloody, billowy robes everywhere, and his stupid hat falls off into the street, revealing a balding pate on the half orc.
Fucker.
His own rancer clangs to the cobbles. He almost kind of threw it forward as you got him.
Grab him by the boot and drag him in to see what's like. We need to see what's in this building, so we're gonna go finish off this door.
Okay. Now that you're not spellcasting and your blood you've calmed down a little bit, you can hear a soft moaning coming from inside the building.
Detect evil?
There's the presence of evil. There is the presence of 17 minor auras.
I cast Detect Undead.
Okay.
This is Ventarin, who prepared Detect Undead.
We're gonna smash this door open.
In the first round, there is the presence of undead within your aura.
Lan's starting to smash.
Are there 17 of them?
There are 17 undead within the presence of your aura.
Wow, Lan does shitty. How many rounds are you doing this for?
It takes 3 rounds to...
They're all kind of the strength and location of each undead.
Could someone give me a hand?
They're all
Fuck it, Eldon Dragon.
moderate undead, and they're all against the far wall. Actually, in the corner here, kind of like in a.
This door's unbreakable.
There's one that's in the middle of the room. So 16 in the far corner and one in the middle of the room. And you can hear a horrible soft moan coming from.
This room is filled with undeath.
Then we should destroy it. Might as well just burn it.
Ventarin will quickly detect evil on the Rancer.
There's no evil coming from the Rancer.
Okay, he will sheath his shield, and if we're just gonna...
The blade of the Rancer looks like it's made out of some sort of black, shiny stone. It's like it's not even steel.
Interesting. Be careful with that. Try not to break it. It looks interesting.
Break it, you buy it.
There's... How many did you say in there? 17.
I believe 17 is what he said. Hold on.
You don't want to go in there. We should just burn it.
Yeah, there's 17.
Down. This is Chase.
Wait, they all 17.
There's only one way to be sure.
Strengthen your soul. Face the evils.
Chase is blowing his nose on Fi's robes.
That's better out than in. Better out than in.
No, don't say that. There's a bucket.
Okay, Lan's gonna try smashing the door again.
Okay, well, again, the door kicking.
Yeah, a DC 20. Yeah. You put your back to it a few times, and the door goes splattering open. The woman that was recently dragged into this place is the undead that is on this grim-looking table that looks like a chopping block.
Rancers are piercing. He'll use his bastard sword.
The ground is slick with blood, both old and new. It looks like that she's been disemboweled, and there's a bucket, like Chase said, that with the entrails kind of still being in the process of being gutted. The moans that come from her suggest that maybe the pouches of red dust that this man has collected and sprinkled into this woman's face, it was pretty quick in its action. The far end of the room is the most disgusting. It looks like he's taken people and stitched them together into some sort of demonic wall, but all of the people and their parts are animated because of the red dust. And it looks like he's been adding people to this wall for days. And there is a central spot underneath 2 cow horns. The cow is just sort of like half of a body, but the cow is a zombie and kind of moaning softly, like a big steer. And it looks like there's a place of prominence where he's trying to find, like, there's definitely a gap underneath the cow. And perhaps that was the centerpiece he was talking about. Some of them actually still have arms and are kind of reaching forward towards you. The only way this thing could probably attack you, although their mouths are kind of going, kind of opening up. It is wobbling a little bit. It's like he's turned this back part of the wall, and if left to his own devices, perhaps the entire building inside would become one fleshy zombie.
So, anything that moves gets cut until it stops moving.
So Ventar,
and until this room no longer radiates evil. And this is...
Chase is kind of flinching with each chopping noise that's coming from within.
So Fi will sort of like hold Chase away where he can cover the eyes, and he's gonna like take a peek.
I think the morbid curiosity. I think everyone takes a peek. There are some that. There are some things that cannot be unseen, says Icon.
Lan's like, this is shitty. Just do it.
Wizard, prepare to set fire to this place when we are done.
Icon, with almost great reverence, takes out a torch and goes over to the building and lights the torch into the burning building.
Rest their spirits, Alvarine. Eldon's doing a prayer for them.
Okay. The grisly work is done. The macabre art is still there. He lived in this... You're not even sure this guy lived here. It's just some insane place.
Check for magic. This idiot might have had something of use for us in this wall.
We take... So do I recognize him as like a local artist or something? He's like...
Yeah, knowledge local. He does have high charisma, so there's a chance. I believe the formula is 25 minus your charisma plus, there's some modifier for levels.
Okay. 29?
Given that you travel in probably the same circles, like wizards, looking for spell components, you're pretty sure that he was a sorcerer that that knew how to put enchantment into weapons. This could be his place.
He was a craftsman.
Eldon looked at
Half-orc,
like...
he would have been marginalized a little bit. In the city of Valderas, very human-centric, or at least demi-human-centric. Orcs aren't very much liked, but when you're in a war against demons...
When you're war against demons, are you good at swinging? Yeah, okay, we'll get your ass over you.
Yep. He definitely had exotic tastes, and the centerpiece inside his art was definitely the beginnings of a sigil dedicated to Baphomet, the Lord of Vengeance.
The one that's not Bahamut. Yeah,
Vengeance and Minotaurs. He's gone off, like he went completely off his rocker.
There's no magic in this building.
No, most of the magic in the building is coming off of him.
Okay, we're gonna
He's
strip
got
him of.
several potions, a wand, his bracers, and then the rancier that he was carrying was significant.
Okay, he's.
He's also got a large like metal pot, like a bin you might use to like quench swords into while you're bending metal. There are coins and rings, but all of the fingers that he didn't bother taking the rings off of are still kind of doing this.
Oh.
In the pot of coins.
Oh. We are not having finger races. We are not having finger races.
Are those worms? Oh.
No. Yeah. Yes, they're worms. They are worms that are very bad to eat. Don't eat the worms. We will dump out the pouch on the ground.
Paylor, if we must use the lesser source of light to burn evil from this wretched city, one house at a time, then so be it. It is now when you should exit the building.
And Taran drags this guy's corpse into the building.
Okay.
Yeah, did we strip everything off him?
Sever the head from the corpse.
Yeah.
Did we
Making sure that he doesn't return.
strip?
Yeah, fuck that. We got zombie problems up in here.
Did we strip all his magic items?
Yeah.
Okay, done. Good.
Priest icon. We'll give it bow.
Okay, he wanders in. He throws something on the ground, which is probably some of the oil from the lantern. Lights some of the walls on fire, and eventually, about 10 minutes later, you guys are standing there watching this burning building as well.
Is this gonna catch fire here?
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to watch it.
Land's gonna. How tough is this wall?
Give me an architecture engineering.
Land doesn't know. Like, we should probably make sure it doesn't catch on fire.
Okay.
We won't.
Your rest is disturbed as you guys stand there for a couple of hours watching buildings burn.
Yep.
Nobody in the neighborhood comes out to see you, at least for the first hour. In the second hour, however, you do hear a door open up. Maybe it's just down the street a little bit.
To be, still on fire. We'll move around. Which side of the street, Marty? Like up here?
It's towards the west.
Might as well try to get around there. We can go around from this side.
Lan, you don't go first. Don't.
Wait, what?
Taran will grab Lan and sort of just.
We're the same strength, tough guy.
Okay. You see a couple of halflings.
I'm used to being Ooker.
Running between shadows of buildings.
We will look at them, but we're not gonna go chase them through the shadows in the nighttime.
They're whispering to each other in halfling.
I think I speak.
Yeah, Eldon, the halfling in the halfling group. How about the halfling in the group?
Five speaks halfling.
Okay. Yeah, you can hear
Brothers?
the odd word. What are they,
in halfling?
Are they with him? I don't know. They set his house on fire.
Brothers.
Okay, these two halflings.
My kin hin. You like that, don't you?
I don't know. Haven't decided yet. It's weird.
What is he? I don't know. He's wearing armor.
What is the name of the guy in our place? And I can't remember his freaking name for some bloody reason.
I don't know. There are notes.
Where's his character sheet? He was under our NPCs.
He's in NPCs, and there's a character sheet for him. His name is Otis Wintershins.
Otis. Are you the family of Otis?
No, Otis. Yeah, what of it?
We found him in the, well, he's alive.
He's alive. He's not here with us because he was injured, but he's doing well. He's alive. He said he sent us forth to come and find you. Told us that your residence was here.
They could be lying. He was in the center of town. Nobody got out of there.
We slew your terror friend here, the sorcerer, the craftsman.
Right. Some strange orc thing, caster.
They killed Vagorg. Oh yeah? Well, where's Otis?
Otis is safe.
He's probably sitting on my dog.
I don't speak halfling.
He's probably sitting on my dog, Kruger. He's been using my mount to get around. Once his leg's healed, he should be fine again.
You should probably tell him that you're not from around here and don't know anyone. You have a bit of an accent too. Just saying.
Oh, right. I'm not from here. I came to join the Crusades. I'm from the Ardent Hills.
What the fuck is that? I don't know.
We use the Soul Gates to travel around.
Are you holding him for ransom?
No.
He's our friend.
Where is he?
He's our friend.
He's to the south. He's safe.
It's tough traveling around here these days. He should come home.
We'll bring him. Do you have the facilities to treat a lame leg?
They're leaving at this point. It's like, let's get out of here. The two of them.
It's fine. We at least know that their home is safe, which is good. We'll return back, get Otis in the morning.
We need to find Hadrian.
Shit. Hey, brethren.
They seem to be gone. You can go chasing after them into the dark if you want. Or you can move with the light from your...
Little did you know they were little lemur demons that were just pretending to be halflings.
Roll up a new character. Ah, crap. Get a +10 on your
At this
dive.
point in time, the building kind of collapses. Mostly on itself. There are a few little fires that are on the cobbles, but nothing else is burning.
Okay. We feel like we've done a sufficient Smokey the Bear tutorial, and we will head back to the shop.
Are you going back to the dude's shop? Okay.
Yep. Or well, I guess now it's a shop. It's storehouse. He's hoard.
Okay, you go back to the shop. He lets you in. Did you get what you're looking for? He says.
Yes. Are you familiar with a artisan half-orc who makes weapons north of here?
Artisan? Oh, I'm not too sure about any artisan, but
He's like a blacksmith.
There's a smithy up north. We were thinking of going and having a look to see if he had any weapons, but we had plenty of crossbow bolts, so we hadn't had any need to go up and looking for weapons. A lot of people drop weapons. Yeah.
Was the smithy half-orc?
Yeah, there's a half-orc that lives.
Not anymore.
Oh. Okay,
Was he balding?
He doesn't seem to be terribly upset. In fact, you put some thoughts in his head that seem to be more
If he
Mental
wants
note.
to go run around and I'll go find the smithy. No, it's burned down, but he gets to go waste his time.
He seems to be a scavenger of sort.
Yeah, well, the world needs scavengers. It's just, you need semi-ethical scavengers. That's all. We're
Okay,
gonna have a.
he locks everything up. He makes sure that you didn't bring anybody back with him. He locks everything up and then goes upstairs and then locks up that room. And you're upstairs in his storeroom. And you finish spending the evening there. Your rest is interrupted. So
Does Icon have any second circle spells left?
He
In the clerics.
What for?
I've got a -4 strength because I did 2 contagions on this day.
So you're really weak right now?
I'm really weak.
He could spend a mythic point and give you a. I know he's got lesser restoration, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's on the spell list. You just need circles.
Yes, he can cast one on you. He doesn't offer, like you have to ask him.
Oh yeah, this is me asking.
Okay, he restores 3 strength. You should really stop drinking so much of
one will come back.
Of your foul juice.
No, it just causes aches and pains. That's all. It's the other one that's foul. The heartburn is horrible.
I suppose. Day breaks. For those that need 8 hours rest, you haven't got it. For those that don't, like clerics, they get their powers back. Mythic points do return, I believe, just on a... Regardless of whether regardless of whether you slept or not. So adjust your character sheets accordingly. Some of the people are praying early dawn.
Do we get some healing?
Wait, adjust because we're fatigued.
Just from a couple of first circles. There should be 4 first circles. So does he have that much?
He does. Oh wait, I'm gonna undo.
Adjust because we're fatigued is what you said?
No, we're not fatigued. We're
Yep.
like you get certain powers come back, like paladins and priests. Other powers don't come back, like wizard. Alchemist comes back. Wizard doesn't.
Right. So
sorcerer comes back, or sorcerer doesn't come back, but oracle does.
All my shit comes back.
yes, all the holy characters, as I said,
Yeah.
get their powers back. Everyone is tired come morning, so it's dawn. I don't know how long you're staying in this dude's storehouse for.
We are. Think of it like the school days, where you just stay home till noon.
It's lost on most of the analogy is lost on most people in the I didn't go to school, sir. I was schooled in working.
I didn't do very well. Probably because you didn't go till noon.
All of my teachers came to me, says Icon. My temple was my home. My home was Solaria. All the teachers lived there.
How big is Solaria?
Solaria is a great temple in the sky that orbits the great... well...
How big is it?
larger than any building here.
But it is a single building.
No, it is many buildings.
Is it a town?
No, Solaria is a great metropolis.
How many people live there?
Why do you ask, groundling?
If your teachers came to you, that is a great sign of respect.
So is this campaign about watching demons, kind of like bird watching, but with demons instead?
Pretty much, the first few sessions were like that. There was a lot of like, oh, that's a Glabrezu. I don't want to fight a Glabrezu. No, I don't want to fight a Glabrezu. Oh, look, and it's eating people.
No.
Is this going to make me lose my paladin hood? Maybe. I don't know, because I'm not fighting the Glabrezu.
So, there was, so the abyss is kind of spilling into this world. There was a barrier that was erected by powerful priests and mages long ago that kind of stopped the world wound from spreading into the world. So there was sort of a sense of watching, kind of like on guard against the demons. And in the first episode, there was a major breach, to this wall, to this magical barrier. And
there was an Upa.
And there was a massive demonic attack upon the city where the barrier sort of interacted with. And these guys are now exploring the destroyed streets of a city called Valderas, a metropolis that sort of looked like so at the beginning, and then post-attack kind of looks more like this, with large buildings that have been destroyed completely. There was a massive explosion near where the ward stone of the barrier was, as well as large swaths created by earthquakes, spells, and massive demons. The demons have moved on as they've broken through the barrier and are running amok in other places in the country of the protectorate of Silvermane. But the survivors are still picking their way through ruins, and there are some demons that have stayed, but the massive host of them have moved on. But there are still some that are here.
The sorcerer weapon crafter who decided to make flesh puppets using the zombie dust that came from the sky was particularly horrific. What with the
That guy's a dick.
flesh crafting he was making, it was like a mosaic. He was making like the Last Supper, except with zombie bits, all kind of just undulating around.
Some of the citizenry have gone completely bonkers.
Berserk.
And we might have even left him alone if he was just using zombies to make it, but he was using people and turning them into zombies because they need to be fresh or something. Like we could have potentially ignored him if he was killing zombies to do this.
He's being on our side. Yeah.
The day is the 70th of... Actually, it's now the 70th day of summer. You still haven't found Hadrian yet. What are you guys doing?
Nope.
Are you going to continue to rest so that the wizards get their spells, or are you going to just head out?
We're going to sleep till noon. We're going to...
Yep, that's basically what you need to do.
Yep. We will rest till noon.
Okay. The wizards and the sorcerers get their spells back.
Yay.
You do finally catch the store owner. He's firing his crossbow from the window into the pile of your zombies. He claimed that one of them was moving.
Detect evil?
Yeah, it's right across the street. No.
Let's get out there.
Stop wasting... Stop.
I swear they were moving. That corpse right over there, the one with the long hair, it was moving.
How did the...
He's basically firing across the street into the where you killed
Okay.
him.
He's gone.
Lan's gonna hop out and take a look.
We rest till noon.
Totally.
So it's totally heroic.
I likened it to being in wizard school again.
I really like the scene where they're trying to get into this dude's door because they think that he did something bad, and he was doing something bad, but he was on the other side of the door yawning at them, going, "Oh, I've already had my fun for the day." That was such a fun. It's just like, what the fuck? You picked the wrong building to rob. You know, like, we're not here to rob you. We're here to deliver righteous justice down upon you. It was a fun scene.
Yeah.
But along the lines of we rest till noon.
We were fighting evil until 2 in the morning, so
Yeah.
It was a long day.
There's an excuse, right? Okay,
yeah.
let me
There's always
restore
an
the
excuse.
wizard spells, and then the bard. Yeah, basically Chase gets all of his powers back.
Yay!
And then
And then
icon.
Phi. Oh, our bombs are back. Our
All right.
spells are back.
I swear, there was something moving down by the corpses. I was gonna go wandering into there see if there's any salvage, but
Oh, we have to make our saves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Part of the reason why we're staying here is we want to make certain that Disease Boy and Plague Mary over here don't
Yep.
infect the universe.
It's called Captain Kills a Lot. Eat me.
So give me a fort save, Lan.
Yep.
You can add 4.
You get +4.
Fort. It's not really my high point here.
And then this scavenger dude gets a +4. He gets a 26.
Yeah. Woohoo! 24.
Okay.
Okay. Can we have Icon treat the scavenger dude again so that he should be cured by the morning?
Yep.
We shall get the recommended 10 hours of sleep out of a healthy breakfast. Exactly. That is.
He rolls a 16. I'll take 2 more charges off of his healer's kit as he treats both Lan and.
Nice.
Why is he healing? We need to do it twice?
Yeah,
you
you're not
need
done
2
yet.
consecutive saves to cure the disease.
Okay. Alright.
So that guy has a 70% chance of being cured.
Yeah.
If we leave him
25.
to his own devices.
alright, if you all go down there and go and make sure none of them corpses are moving, not too sure what you're doing waving your hand around from up here, but I'll cover you.
He's reloading the heavy crossbow.
Waving my hand around shows the filthy hearts of the demons, the undead, and the twisted hearts of the living.
I trust you, Sovereignborn, that you know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Hey,
Lan's gonna hop out and take a
Holy
look.
Icon, could you pass me one of them apples?
Holy icon.
That's fine. Yeah.
Icon.
He's the curer of
Hands
disease,
him an
apparently.
apple. It is good to keep your strength up. We shall return to make sure that you have not succumbed to this horrible plague and turned into one of those. He points at the window. At least before we got to them.
Right!
Says Chase.
So, north. We know where the Wittershins family are.
Need to find
Are we gonna
Hadrian
go
as well.
reunite Otis with his family?
No. Not yet. Otis's family appears to be safe. Otis is safe. We need to find Hadrian.
Alright, so by morning,
How long would it take for
By-
us to actually just go and get them?
by noon, these buildings are now burnt ruins. Hence the black dots.
Marty,
Yep.
how long would it take for us to just like go and grab them?
Otis?
Like, yeah, like an hour?
Yeah, probably an hour.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah.
send.
Well, actually, no. It's about a third of the city. It's a few hours. A couple
Okay,
hours.
see that's
Yeah.
the. Yeah, see if it's
Hour
a few
there,
hours.
hour back.
They can wait. He's safe.
Alright.
The halflings do know a lot, Ventaren. They're very
Resourceful and
spy-y.
informative. Being small does have its advantages.
Oh, hey. Yeah, a bunch of halflings live in a big house together. A bunch of families of them. They all stick together,
Yes.
right?
The Wittershins.
Yeah, that's them.
Huh.
Was their house burned down?
It does not appear as such.
Halflings all turn into zombies? I didn't see, strangely enough, a lot of halfling zombies. In fact, I didn't even see one of them. Huh.
Halflings are sturdy and resilient to danger.
Ah, if you say
Minds
so.
are
We
tough.
do our best to simply avoid it. Or just destroy it from a distance.
So, Lan and Chase go to get Otis? Are we feeling secure enough to split into two groups? Or are we not?
I think so. During the day?
During the
In
day.
area we've already done, I think so, yeah.
False sense of security. Alright, we are going to split the party. Lan and Chase, which are both quick people,
Okay.
one strong, one fast and agile, will go to get Otis
Yep.
and escort him to House Wittershins. The other group will come to see. Like, there should be a wall here, we suspect, right?
Nope, there isn't one.
Oh, well, then we will try to see if we can make our way to Defender's Heart. And if we see a big, bad, spooky thing that we need a land or a chase for, we run away from it.
Okay. Someone on the stream want to give me a percentile die to see if Len and Chase have an encounter in the city while the party is split. Yeah, a D100 would be cool.
An example, this is how you do it. D100 test. Or actually, 1D4. Just write 1D100. 1D100.
All right, and then we'll need a second one right after that for the group that goes north, which is a little more beefy in numbers.
We also haven't killed everything on that path.
Come on, somebody do it! Give me, come on, the D100, yeah!
All right, if they're slow or things are lagging, go ahead and roll them, guys.
I will learn 84.
Okay, so Len and Chase make it back to House Tagirix, and then the percentile going north.
Ahmed, you want to roll this one?
Yeah, sure, man. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop. Woohoo!
Okay, 22 is no encounter. Okay, so let's do Len and Chase first. Chase is hard to see when he doesn't want to be seen with a plus 25 to his stealth. He kind of hops from building to building and then flies above the ruins. He doesn't seem to want to take to the skies really high because he doesn't want to be seen from far away. But he does hop, every 30 feet or so towards you. Len, you pick your way down through the ruined street, and then you pass by Bucky's barrel house where you had heard some folks before. You actually hear the old lady humming to herself when you pass by her place, and you enter into the Dagirix Manor. People in Dagirix Manor, I think on the conversation layer, there's a whole pile of them. You've got Eravashniel and the 5 librarians, Otis, Kruger, Bortha,
could you have brought some food if they were low on food?
They are still eating at a Bortha's
Stores,
bring
and
something,
you're a
yeah.
monk, so you probably don't want to lose any of your monk stuff.
Yeah, but I'm strength 18. I can probably carry some
Okay,
stuff, right?
Lan, you've got some food that you took from the storehouse that you brought home
Yeah.
with them. Chase is with you. What am I going to say to them? They all got eaten. Sorry.
Oh yeah. All right, let's try that. They got turned into cabbage. What? It's funny.
Okay, Bortha comes to the door when you give it a swift knock. He seems to be dressed in simple clothes today. Like he could actually go traveling in these clothes. And he's got a holy symbol around his neck. He's tucking it away as he's opening the door, though.
Bortha.
He looks at the two of you. Chase just kind of zooms in and flies in above his head, kind of messing up his hair.
The halfling's home is fine. His family's fine.
What's that?
Your family's fine. The home is fine.
Everyone's fine?
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
Well, we
no,
know
that is-
anyways.
Two. Wait, is your family two?
2?
You're not there.
I'm not there. That was just Adam.
As
being-
far as we can tell, they're okay. We ran into a couple of them on the streets.
Oh, I gotta get back.
Okay.
Including my family and my extended family. There's, and then all the other halflings that stay there. There's 36.
I don't know. I just saw 2 of them, but we didn't see. We didn't run into any undead halflings. So it looks like we didn't. They're all right. Maybe.
Undead halflings? What are you talking about?
Oh no, there weren't none. We didn't see any.
He likes digging holes, doesn't he? Go on.
It's charisma -1 or -2.
Keep on talking, lad. It's funny.
But don't
He's
worry, we
swinging on a
killed,
chandelier right now.
we killed the orc that was making bodies into one thing.
Otis is looking at you, slack-jawed, like, "What are you saying?
He was next
My
door.
family
Next
are
door.
zombies?" And
But
there's
they're
no-
okay. Come on, let's go. Come here, big dog.
He throws the food in.
Here.
I think I've got to go back, Bortha. Family is important, says Bortha.
Bortha, here's food for I don't know how long.
Bortha
It's
lives
at least
alone.
different.
No, but there's the wise men and
Yeah. Bortha just finished saying family's important, but he lives alone, is what I'm
yes.
saying.
Yeah.
Otis shakes Bortha's hand. They've spent more time together than you guys have. They've guarded the home for the last few days. Come on, Kruger. Whoa. Kruger has spent more time in the last week with Otis than he does his master, and he starts affixing the little riding saddle onto Kruger, the big riding dog. He hops on.
Bortha, you gonna be all right?
He nods.
You know, if you want to come with us,
My home is here. Have you found Hadrian yet?
no, the others are doing that now. We've secured the area between here and there.
He did say
It's
that he
fairly
was going to
safe.
go to defend his heart if he could make it through. And given that he traveled alone, I don't think that he would have stopped to tangle with any dangers.
We'll hopefully find him. If not, he might be dead.
Yeah, that seems to trouble Bortha by the lines, the creases that form
Sorry.
in his face.
Sorry, guys. Shitty charisma. That's how it
No,
goes,
no,
baby.
it's good. Next time though, we're going to bring you a note and say, "Don't say anything."
Just give
Hand
him the
him the
peach.
note.
You've got the makings of a diplomat.
I know,
Chase from the ceiling.
diplomat.
I hear laughter, says Aravashniel, and you can hear us tapping his cane as he's moving into the
Fuck, here
room.
comes a blind bastard.
Is everything all right? Oh, I think
It
so.
looks like Otis's family is okay, so he's heading off with Kruger. That's it. And there's some food.
We'll see you later, Aravashniel. And he goes over and kind of shakes Aravashniel's pinky finger. Yes, he kind of awkwardly does the shake, or allows his finger to be shaken. Kruger just sort of woofs for some reason. Yeah, dogs.
All right, this way. Follow me. We'll come back again. Bugger.
Shitty charisma for the win. Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
well, look at him. He's not really symmetric, right? And if one
Oh,
mark
yeah,
of beauty
so-
is symmetric.
I've got one goat horn on one side of the head, a lizard face, half a lizard face, and a goat leg on the other side. So, and a tail, like a dog's tail. So it's kind of
Imagine
not.
the number of fetishes his species must have
It was
as
it
a
was
requisite
pretty.
Right.
to
It was
just propagate.
Pretty.
Yeah, the mongrel folk shouldn't be the guy in the front talking. Chase, the
No,
bard
no.
trickster
-2.
with a high
-2
charisma,
charisma.
is just laughing at this. He's up in the rafters just laughing at this.
Well, how much is Chase's?
Chase's diplomacy?
+5. He has a
15?
+5 charisma. Why isn't he talking? Oh, yeah, he's a dick.
He should be at least plus 12.
He has a.
He has a
He
plus
has a
+5 diplomacy. He doesn't have
+5.
versatile performance. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, he's just charisma. He's just charisma.
Yeah,
He actually has
better
a really,
than a -2.
he has a really good intimidate.
Dragon.
Don't worry. We think your family's alive. They're not undead.
Don't worry, they're all alive. All 36 of them? Well, I saw
Maybe.
2.
I didn't see any undead ones, so I don't know.
Now Otis says, "What was it about undead?" He says as you guys are leaving.
There's a
the
lot
manor.
of undead in the area.
Yeah, we killed like 100 of them. No,
1,000.
literally 100.
No, 1,000.
Okay. Figuratively 1,000.
How much is 1,000? Yeah.
He's stupid too.
So you stupid.
Oh,
Wait, you're on my side.
All right, so you begin to pick your way through Terran's Down. Or post Terran's Down, Valderas. Give me a percentile as you're making your way back out into the city. It is through an area that you've cleared out, though, partially. I'm going to put land down as the token on the Terran's
Roll it,
Down map.
Ahmed.
Ahmed?
Yeah, he says fine. Let's see.
Sado, Bondo, Mutato, Animo, Sexo? Sure.
It's kind of shit I'm into.
I believe that's not Sado, it's supposed to be Sado, but we'll...
It's Sado for these guys.
Okay, roll your percentile, yeah.
I can tell you guys are tired tonight.
Sure.
Yeah, you guys are a little giggly. Okay,
Yep.
so you make it to Otis. Otis kind of guides you at a certain point in the neighborhood. He looks really frightened at like the pile of corpses as you go by.
That one came around. I was waiting for him. I poked him right in
Digging
front of
through
face.
the corpses and waving at you is Forrester, the guy that you saved. Like you caught him basically like
You idiot! I told you to stay in the house.
rubber boots up to his thighs and like gloves on, and he's rooting through the zombies looking for things. Hey, found us good stuff.
Fuck.
As you guys go to House Witterson's. House Witterson's is a very it's an older manor, relative, I guess, to the buildings around here. It seems to be connected to several other buildings beside it. Some of the floors are meant for halflings, while others are meant for larger folk.
Yeah.
No door, window looks the same. It's like ramshackle would be the way that I would describe this, but ramshackle in a very nice way. Like they put a lot of care and paint into things. A lot of the windows and doors are painted. And yeah, there's probably 50 halflings that live in these 3 buildings. Everything's all boarded up.
not another step further there, mate.
Isn't Otis with us?
Mm-hmm.
Here's your body, Otis. Hey, Otis, say fucking something.
Don't worry, they won't fire at me. They might fire at you, though. They're
Well,
with
for
me.
fuck's sakes, tell him something.
Chase is nowhere to be seen. Actually, he's up on the roof by the chimney. He's a big smile on his face, looking down.
Like, what the fuck do you mean they're not gonna fire? Just tell him not to fire at me.
Oh, he's with me.
They don't crack open the large door in the center of the room or the center of the building. They crack open a smaller door. Some halflings scrambled out. They've got spears. Some of them have war slings and slings.
Thanks, Lan. Do you want to come in, or...
He's asking the question. Give me a sense motive.
Yeah.
We'll come back with the guys. We'll go look for the guys. It's okay. Fuck you guys.
All right. He seems relieved as Kruger goes into the building, kind of sniffing first to the doorway, and then he gives you a wave.
Thank you, Chase. Give my thanks to the others.
All right,
Hey there,
Chase.
halflings! I saved your friend and brought him home.
This is a rock that goes flying at him.
Fuck you and go find them.
You can give treasure. You can give tribute to my horde later.
The horde's full of crap.
The halflings aren't too sure what to make of you. They're not pointing their spears at you anymore, but they're backing their way into the house. And
He just Lan has no idea where he went. Where did the guys say they were going to be? They're going to be in the dust center.
the door closes. You get the sense that there's still halflings watching you from like higher up in windows and balconies and maybe on the roof.
Yeah,
You could see a couple of dead zombies across the street that they may have pelted or stopped via magic.
Zombie. Lan just walks off.
Okay.
Where are you going, dumbass?
Oh, fuck. Damn it, I thought that was way home.
No, that's where all the dust is. Let's go to the storehouse and wait for them to come back. What's his name? Jimmy? Planter?
You know, dumbass with who was looking at the zombies?
Yeah.
I don't know. Dead food?
You don't learn anyone's name, do you?
Nope. Whatever the hell your name is. Whatever, flying thing.
Flying thing, huh? We'll see. We'll see how many horns you wake up with tomorrow.
Shaved your horn
Are
off.
you saying something?
Nope.
Damn
Okay.
moths.
He's gonna cast Pilfering Hand on you.
Oh, fucking asshole.
Pilfering Hand allows a sleight of hand check to be done at close range. He's going to try to lift something from your person.
You have to be nice to the rogue.
His sleight of hand isn't all that great though, so he needs to roll higher than 20 to do it, and then it's a opposed perception check. So he gets a 23. So give me a perception check, and I'll take off a spell for the day. If you guys get into a fight and you're using your powers against each other, won't you feel stupid? Okay, let me have a look at your character sheet.
Damn it. Hey, isn't there a post perception check?
Yeah. Isn't that what you rolled?
Yeah, what did he roll?
A 23.
23.
Doesn't he have to act? Oh, I thought he has to do 2 rolls.
No, it's one roll. There are 2 things. It's basically an opposed check to see if you notice, but it's actually DC 20 to actually pull something off. Of you.
He could
I
fail
understand. I
so
thought it was
bad that
2
he doesn't
rolls.
even get it off.
Okay. He stole something from your backpack, and he now has your soap.
I had soap?
I'm just gonna cross off your soap.
That's bad for the party.
It's just something random from your backpack. He dug around into it with magic and pulled it out.
I stole it. Oh crap!
Oh, well.
Why is it still its wrapping? Bought him this a year ago. Fuck. Shitty goat man.
Okay. The others actually are able to percentile. Give me a percentile, Adam, as you're wandering into the city.
81.
81 is not less than 20, or 20 or less. So you are able to wander all the way to Defender's Heart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to open up a map that I believe I created.
Please don't be held by bandits. Please don't be held by bandits. Please don't be held by bandits.
You know what they're held by? Tell you what they're held by. Sado, Bondo, Mutano, Animano, Techno. Weirdos.
No, I didn't create a map for this, but I do have pictures. Give me a second.
Look what we got here. Oh.
Oh, Hadrian's on that map. Oh.
Well, all you guys are safe. It's the land that should watch out.
Okay.
Yeah, watch out from Chase because you keep offending him.
I'll go to the conversation layer. If you could just separate your group, maybe I'll create
Sure.
a dark gray box, kind of in the upper left-hand side.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Dun, 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 dun.
First, I'll share what this place looks like. As you find basically an organized bit of civilization as survivors have started to cobble together the remnants of the government. I'm going to push a page called Defender's Heart into campaign material.
Woo!
And I will share online what it looks like.
What's it called?
Defender's Heart.
Defender's Heart.
It's an inn, but it used to be a castle. And there's sort of an aerial view of Defender's Heart.
Are you showing us on map tools or just on...
Just on the stream. Defender's Heart is an old
okay.
fortification that was built in the era of the First Crusade. At that time, it was located outside the city walls, and over centuries, it was absorbed by the city.
Cool.
The original moat was filled in, and many gardens were planted around the walls, and it's been used as barracks, a lord's manor, a hospice, a school, a boarding house over the centuries. Defender's Heart has been run as an inn for the better part of a century. The fort castle was rebuilt after a fire about 50 years ago, and is now much more welcoming. This sort of like gatehouse building that looks much less defensible and more like an apartment building. The inn is known to cater, or at the time, before the attack on the city, is known to cater to crusaders, veterans of the Crusades, and other martial types. In the aftermath of Terran's Down, Defender's Heart has become the center of crusader activity, a sanctuary, resting place, and meeting place for survivors. As such, it has become the seat of the de facto government of Valderas. As you approach the front gate, there are two guards that are in windowsills up above that say, "How strong?"
What?
"How strong?"
Knowledge local?
No, there's no way you know this.
Sense motive?
Or we don't know what your phrases are. We're survivors from the south of the town.
We've got new ones. Fetch the priest.
We're not infected. We have priests and paladins.
Pretty soon, the door is cracking open. There are
I blow away all my cards.
two men that come out with heavy crossbows. There are two men with halberds. They're only wearing chain shirts, though. Like they've got the weapons of heavily armored knights, but are not. And then a young priest comes out and raises his hand in front of you and begins to scan. I am glorious Icon, descended from Solaria, cometh here to deliver light upon the
Icon,
wretched of this city.
They don't need to know who you are yet. They're just checking.
Those should be the only words that they require.
But see, Solaria is a smallish to biggish city that is somewhat isolated from everything else. And this is a biggish city that
Nonsense.
is connected to everything else.
Any good priest of Palor would know of Solaria. It is written about it in their great books.
There are many priests. What's this priest's
Both
holy
of you
symbol?
mind being
Okay, so
quiet and just letting
this
me
young
sing?
this young priest who is yet to grow like a proper